Hello and welcome to the Need for Speed Underground 2 Throwback stream. Now, when I wanted to do this stream, I was thinking to myself, what the heck am I going to do retro with? And I said, why not go with one of the games I grew up playing and loved to death, which is Need for Speed Underground 2. I love this game. Great game, fun game. I probably need to mess with the volume because the master volume will probably kill me. There we go. Alright. Now this game looks just as amazing as I remember it looking when I played it all that time ago. On the PS2 in the glory days, this was the game to be playing. Need for Speed Underground 2, I think, was one of the best Need for Speed games ever made. So much so that I literally have just started a fresh career because, well, why not? This is a fun, beautiful game, and one of the very few games that I'm willing to play with a keyboard because, in all honesty, I am not a keyboard player by any stretch of the imagination. I am horrifying, I am terrible, I am no good at playing without using my analog controller, because I grew up on a console.
You got to be kidding me. Dial down your ego, kid. Just cause you're in Rachel's car don't mean anything. Throw down some cash and let's do it. No mercy. Finish line, son.
Yes, I love this game. I cannot play its amazing soundtrack, though. I've learned that if you play the soundtrack for games like this that are retro, your audio from your video will get taken away by YouTube and by Facebook because copyright. Because every song that's ever been made in these retro games that are old and beautiful and lovely that have amazing soundtracks, yeah, their soundtracks are owned by very rich companies and record labels that if you dare use their stuff, they will mute your video, they will take it down, they'll do what they have to do to protect their rights, which I understand from a company standpoint, things like that, why you would have to do that. And it makes perfect sense, but to me still, they take it a little too far with the whole muting everything. But I guess when it comes to monetizations and things like that, the soundtrack for this game was pretty well amazing, and, well, I can understand EA trying to say, hey, maybe we should bring this game back as a retro title to resell to people and things like that. I mean, especially with Battlefield 5, according to a lot of people that I've talked to and I've seen on YouTube and things like that, it's looking like it's in pretty hot water. It looks like there's a good chance that Battlefield 5 will completely and utterly bomb. And if that's the case, well, there's really no surprise there. I mean, a lot of people who saw the fan outrage and seen how mad everybody was getting about it, I mean, we all saw that that was going to end up bombing. Granted, we didn't know exactly how long it was going to last before it bombed, but we knew it was going to bomb eventually. And it did not take long for that game to bomb. Battlefield 5 has ridiculously low pre-orders from what I've read on the internet, things like that, from people who are more credible than I am as a source for that thing. And in all honesty, I can respect a lot of things, especially, like I said, within the community, because the community has a tendency to know things that even I couldn't possibly hope to understand. And with that being said, though, not to get too much on off track or anything like that, I think every one of us who played racing games growing up, who love racing games, who want to play a racing game, love games like Need for Speed Underground, Underground 2, Most Wanted, Carbon. I mean, they're the best Need for Speed games on the market, hands down. They were the greatest, they still are in my opinion. They're beautiful games, they're well designed, the soundtracks for them are pretty good. Burnout 3, Burnout Revenge, Burnout 2, Burnout were all amazing games as well. And all of them came out during the PS2 golden age, which is hilarious to think about. Because the PS2 age was gold. So many amazing games, so much amazing content, you couldn't help but love it. And even now, this game graphically is not completely horrible. It's a great game, it's a fun game, and I love it.
Hey dude, what's the holdup? You lost or something? The car lot is on the mini-map. Hurry up and get over here. I don't have all night.
Alright, next race. Yeah, I was trying to think to myself, I wanted to do a throwback stream and I wasn't sure how I'd do it. But I'm like, wait a minute. I know exactly how I'm going to do this because I have Need for Speed Underground 2 on my computer and I've had it for a while.
Hey, what are you doing in Rachel's ride? Oh, you're that dude I heard about. Well, let's welcome you the right way. The map is going to show you the course, all out script. See you at the end.
I love playing this game way too much. It's a good game. You can get so damn drilled and focused in on this game. And I think they don't make games like this anymore. It's hard to find a racing game these days. Everybody's using Sims. And not to bash on Sims, I just don't like them. I can't, like when Gran Turismo came out, I'm like, okay, well, this is just gonna be for people who like that sort of thing and that's it. But now it's taken off to where every game is a sim. And I don't want to play a sim. I'm sorry. I just don't want to. I want to play a racing game. And Need for Speed Underground scratches that itch. For the most part, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Underground 2, Most Wanted, they scratch that itch. The Burnout titles, they scratch that itch. But now there's no games on the market, basically, that are racing games. It's just nothing but sims. And it's driving me crazy. I really want them to do something and do something right as far as racing games are concerned. People keep saying they need to remake Need for Speed Underground 2, where I'm entitled to agree with you. I really don't want to. I don't want EA making this game again. I don't want loot boxes. I don't want like Lamborghinis and Ferraris thrown into a game that really where it wouldn't belong. This is low-end cars, low-end, the 90s, the early 2000s. They can throw modern cars in there, I don't care. But car culture at its roots is taking something that's low-end and making it stupidly amazing.
Hey man, I want my car back. You better haul over here ASAP or I'm putting the word out on you. And that means no more racing till I say so. Get over here, now.
Now back to the topic at hand, because it's been a while since I played this game, so I always listen in on stuff. It's just the way I do things. But I just don't want to be remaking this game. This is a great game. It's wonderful in every way possible. It's nostalgic. Graphically, it's actually pretty still impressive even now. It's got reflections, this and that. It's hard to believe that this came out, the way it looks, the way it plays, in 2003. It's hard to believe that this is from 2003. It looks more like something from 2005, 2006, around that age. Need for Speed Most Wanted looks not nearly as... Well, no, I can't say that. It looks about at the same as this. Yeah, it definitely looks about the same as this.
Hey, good news. The cash from your accident just came through. Samantha wired it over here. Use it to set yourself up with a new ride. I'll check you later.
I'm trying to remember which one I like the most. The 240's nice, but Civic is the one to go with at the beginning for me.
that you got yourself a set of wheels, head over to my garage. And don't bother looking for races, because there's nothing going on. Don't keep me waiting again. See you there.
Tighten your ride by adjusting power and handling for each type of race so you can push your car to the max. The dyno and test track will help you do that. Yo, here we are. Your own personal space. You can lay out all your parts and gear here. There's also some tools in the back so you can custom tune your ride.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview. If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
Horsepower equals speed, so bolt on everything you can. Right here is the place to do it. Upgrade the brains of your ride by swapping out the stock computer with a super chip. Hey, tighten your gearbox and shorten your throws by upgrading your transmission. Suspension puts control back into your hands, so an upgrade will help shave those corners. Nitrous is extra power stuffed into a tank, ready to explode when you need more speed.
There we go. That's a good use of money. there should be a tiny difference in power capability. Alrighty. Now then, on to the race. Too tight. But they get the job done. I laugh because I didn't think about it until right now because I re-reminded myself, but a lot of people don't realize that the only reason people remembered or realized that their cars had top speed limiters, ones that basically said, hey, guess what, this is the highest speed your car could ever hope to go. And this is one of the reasons why people were able to discover that, hey, that part exists, and that you'd have to remove it yourself. Because, technically speaking, no mechanic is allowed to do that. Something to do with federal and state laws. But every car in America has been intentionally limited.
Hey man, nice race back there. But you know what they say, winning ain't everything. Total annihilation is what you're going for. The bigger the gap between you and your opponent, the more rep you get. So maximize out there.
nice store where that shortcut is there. That's still one of my favorite shortcuts to take, because if you took it just right, you'd bounce off one of the walls and end up in the street kind of horizontal in the direction you need to be going. It's really useful when you're in the higher end cars, because every like 10th of a second counts when you're at that point. So right here is just every quarter of a second counts. Kind of, in a way. Let's go to the performance shop now. I have 675 ink. Let's make the most of that. Let's see if there's anything in the tune. Nope. Alright. These should be tight technical courses, if I remember correctly. The Street X. Where, like, the difference between winning and losing is like a 10th of a second. And it comes down to like 100th of a second when you're playing in the later races, if I remember correctly. Like, you could very well lose a race for like 200ths of a second. It's insane. crap, I actually caught it. Wow. There we go. How much bank do I have? I didn't realize checking. Not enough to go to the performance shop yet. So I'm at the drag race. Which, do I have my shift set up correctly? Where's my controls? Gameplay probably. No? Let's see here. Never mind, I'm good. My shift keys are set up correctly. Floating cash package that I carried on.
Hey, yo, man. Street drag is the influence.
Alright. Down to the performance shop. Should have enough to upgrade my suspension by a significant amount. That makes a difference. Doesn't really make difference. Doesn't make difference too much. It makes a heck of a difference for handling. There we go, 25,000. That's respectable. Good one if I had landed it, but I didn't. That is very unfortunate, but oh well.
Hey dude, I just sorted through the last stack of contracts. A lot of sponsors want to sign you up for the Underground Racing League. So I picked the best of the best for you. Just let me know who you want to sign with.
I like you on my racing tires in these games. They treat me well.
Hey, I wanted to give you the heads up. Now that you're under contract to the sponsor, you've got to complete some specific events to complete your deal. You see the X icons? That's them. Get over there and tear it up. I'll talk to you later. Hey, did you hear? The tunnel to Beacon Hill just got cleared. You should scope it out. Talk to you later.
What I need for training is the flywheel and the strut bar for my handling.
Yo, it's like this. Suspension controls how your ride reacts to changes in terrain and sideways forces like cornering. The suspension components work like a team and must be tuned together for them to work properly. A general tuning guideline is to adjust your sway bars, then your shocks, followed by your springs. Your competition's gonna be coming at you strong, so you're gonna want to adjust your acceleration and top speed. Modify your tranny's final drive ratio to get you popping off real tight. Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some serious power out of your ride. Know what I'm saying?
Alright. ECU's mobilized. Alright, there we go. There we go. Should perform a lot better now. Use power lines. Yeah, there's already a major speed difference there. A noticeable speed difference. There we go, that's how it's done. Alright, let's see. Everything that can be thrown under the hood. Only thing missing is nitrous. Is there any more tuning that I can do? Now I should turn a little bit sharpish. Yeah, way sharper than before. Much more responsive to drifting. is significantly better. Handling is amazing. There we go. 33,000.
Accessorize your ride with style and turn some heads when you race by upgrading your car's looks and audio right here.